Welcome back, everyone, to Ninja Runes, I guess, part 3 in episode 30 of Immortal Way of Life. In the last two longer episodes, we explored the Ninja Runes, got a lot of very cool stuff, new techniques, new everything. And now we are supposed to talk with Wei Wuji. We can even learn, the Tongming sword skill, a heaven lower grade art which gives sword heart and sword chi. Old man, what is up with the immortal sword you just mentioned? This matters a long story. Let me explain it to you in detail. Have you? Well, yes, I still remember it because we went there multiple times. The Imperial Sword Sect is the one I founded over 1,000 years ago, and its size was quite impressive back then. 1,000 years ago, the ancient ruins of that Ning province of Ningzhou opened up, and I led a group of disciples to explore it. I had prepared an array to resist the evil energy upon entering the ruins, but the internal space turned out to be chaotic. In the end, none of my disciples ended up with me. While searching for the whereabouts of my disciples in that ancient city, I sought opportunity and ultimately discovered an extremely complex array at a treasure tower in the east. That array formation overlapped and intertwined. It was very complicated and confusing. It took me several days to uncover it. Under the layers of that stacked array lies a spirit sword overflowing with evil energy. Could it? Yep, this is exactly the iron sword you picked up earlier, and it's the Immortal sword. Although I don't know why it turned into an ordinary iron sword after thousands of years, I can be sure that it had the same powerful energy as the Immortal executing sword back then. At the time I did not know what it was, but I felt that since such a complex array was used to seal it, it must not be ordinary. So I broke through the array and took the sword. Back then, the Immortal sword erupted with extremely dominant sword chi after I inputted my spiritual energy into it. It stunned cultivators within a 10-mile radius and caused the pagoda to become dilapidated. If you remember, this is the tower we broke into with Baili Chi. Luckily, I still had protective talisman, which prevented me from being injured, and so I took the opportunity to escape from the Ninja ruins. Yep, do you still remember what happened after? After obtaining a treasure like this immortal sword, I won't stay for long. I will leave the task of leading my disciples back to the sect to my trusted senior disciple. And then I went home to investigate the mystery of the sword. Looking back, if that murderous intent was fierce enough to cause someone's mental state to become chaotic, perhaps I was also affected by it back then. I can't recall what happened, but I never conspired with the demonic sect. Yep, something is off. If it wasn't a fabrication or a lie, then there must have been some hidden situation or some misunderstanding back then. The grudge of annihilating the sect cannot go unavenged. Old way, I will definitely uncover the truth. Yep, we definitely collected quite a few clues. The time where we uncover everything is getting closer. Let us visit the Imperial Sword Sect again. And well, let's just click on it, learn it. A lot. Okay, we got a lot of clues now. If we look at these clues, 1 is missing, Imperial Sword Sect, 5 are missing, that is sad. Yeah, I probably missed this one at some point. And former identity is perfect. Okay. His former identity, in the past a peak nascent soul powerhouse, he created the Imperial Sword Sect, which was able to compete with the 5 great sects with his own strength. The spirit in the sword is none other than Wei Wuji, the head of the Imperial Sword Sect who reigned over Ningzhou 1,000 years ago. Well, yes, could have told you that much as well. Yeah, we definitely missed a few clues. Like, as mentioned, one in year 1 to year 6 is really hard to do on extreme difficulty. But we can now head back to the Imperial Sword sect, and we can also learn our one technique at some point. Ruins of the Imperial Sword sect. In the past, like in the past few years, nothing changed. Recalling the past, it's like a lifetime ago. Now, where's the secret pavilion? It's, well, over here. Here is the Mingshin Ask sword pool I forged back then. Like, you had to pass through this pool to become a disciple, and we now head over here. Wei Wuji found a hand seal resembling a lotus petal, and a fleeting spiritual light flashed. The stone wall with ancient patterns slowly separated, and a narrow path was created. If I'm not mistaken, this secret pavilion should contain all my techniques and manuals, as well as cultivation insights. Perhaps some clues about memories can be found here. You proceed along a narrow corridor. In the past, I built the secret pavilion here to protect the heritage of my sect. Little did I know the sect would be destroyed 1,000 years later, and I would revisit this old place in this kind of manner. Yeah, sure. That's true. If one is unable to become an immortal, they are nothing but a speck in the vast ocean. Whilst chatting with him, we reach the end, and on the scattered bookshelves, various ancient books are neatly arranged. If I remember correctly, my notes are stored on the third shelf on the right hand side. Push the book at the top left of the shelf, and we reveal a hidden compartment. Wait, this is impossible. You saw Wei Wuji shocked like this, so we went ahead and checked the contents. And, well, that hidden compartment is empty. Old Wei? You didn't remember incorrectly, did you? Although it's unlikely, we can't rule out the possibility. Let's search this whole place. And... oh, we found 2 rows of small characters engraved. The tomb of respected teacher Wei Wuji, disciple Ling Xuan. Although it seems the secret pavilion has been visited before, and there's even a tombstone from a former Imperial Sword Sect disciple dedicated to you. It's Xuana. He didn't die back then. Who is this Ling Xuan? When I first founded the Imperial Sword Sect, I took in 6 direct disciples. Ling Xuan was my eldest disciple with the highest talent. When he entered the Ning province ancient ruins, he already had reached the pinnacle of golden core understanding, and even had better understanding of the sword Dao than me. In those years, like back then in the Imperial ruins, not Imperial ruins, ancient ruins, he thought until he was exhausted and was heavily wounded and unconscious. I thought they all died, all of my disciples. Yep, perhaps the records in the secret chamber were taken by Ling Xuan. If Xuana was still alive, he would definitely be able to answer all of our questions. However, 1,000 years have passed. Even if he broke through to the nascent soul stage, I'm afraid he... well, what if he became a deity? Let me see. Ningzhou. Deity transformation cultivation realm. Sword cultivator, yeah, there's only one that fits the bill. Wuling City White Emperor. Old Wei, do you think it's possible? Yeah, I've already considered this matter, but the divine skills and sword techniques used by the White Emperor Pavilion are different from our Imperial Sword Sect. It's uncertain whether Ling Xuan had another wonderful encounter or not. In any case, and all the clues are broken off right here. Let us continue finding more stuff. But before he remembers more stuff, what's up? Do I need to talk with you again? Yeah, the day to uncover the truth is getting closer. But before we continue this, I will learn our new technique to a higher level. This one, Xuan Qing Tian Yan Lu, so see you when it's at level 4. Okay, in the meantime I received a ton of different messages. Okay, my last 2 materials have arrived. Lord Azure Bamboo, fellow Taoist you, these past few days I've been cross-referencing the old books of our sect and have now successfully restored the mysterious manuscript you recovered from Ningzhou. The newly restored book has been reclassified and reshelved into the secret pavilion of our sect. Yep, we will definitely check it out. Lin Mushu, you just want stuff from me. How could you? You're just requesting stuff from me. There's a new quest, yep. Like so much that's happening all of a sudden. This quest can be quite hard, by the way, but let us head into the main hall. Fellow Taoist you. I've seen the headmaster, the sect master. Fellow Taoist you. This time our sect is able to restore the lost technique that has been missing for many years and are able to store it in the secret pavilion, all thanks to your help. When my Bamboo Mountain sect was founded tens of thousands of years ago, we were able to establish ourselves firmly in Ningzhou thanks to this technique. All these subsequent techniques and teachings have been created based on this. This time you have returned it and I will personally hand over a restored copy to you. Okay, we don't need to buy it, that's good. Very, very cool art, by the way. At the end of your turn, each of your opponent's debuffs will provide you with a random buff. And additionally, for each different debuff they have, you get Wood Resonance. Wood Resonance is pointless for our build, but it could be interesting to get all kinds of positive buffs. And I remembered I need to change this. Swap out these techniques. There you go. I am still uncertain about the myriad wood art, but I hate that these are at 20. If I had a heavenly wood root, it would be so much cooler. Spring Blossom can stay. Yeah. I want to check out though, how expensive is this new secret art? Is it 8k? I would expect 8k. 10k, wow, okay. But we've now restored this as well. And let's head to Wuling City, the White Emperor Pavilion. Hello. According to the legend, the White Emperor Pavilion was created over 1,000 years ago by the White Emperor himself. And well, looking at the time perspective, it would be in line with his cultivation, that senior brother Ling Xuan. Have you ever comprehended the divine skill of the Imperial Sword Sect or learned the sword techniques of the White Emperor Pavilion? Yep, we did. The swordsmanship of the Imperial Sword Sect is elegant and agile. Once it's used, it becomes an endless attack, and its speed surpasses that of anyone in the world. The sword techniques of the White Emperor Pavilion are fierce and powerful. However, their methods of using energy is completely different from the Imperial Sword Sect. At times one may need to sacrifice their own blood in order to unleash the full power. Upon further consideration, those techniques are similar to, well, we have the Khushan, which is this Harvest Mountain, Bloodsword Palace, or the Heavenly Demon Sect. And you use HP to trigger your sword move's most powerful ability, that's Bloodsword Palace. Yes, the sword techniques are very similar to the Bloodsword Palace techniques. Indeed, when you fought against the Bloodsword Palace disciple back then, I had this doubt. Could it be the White Emperor has some connection with the demonic sects? Yeah, let's meet him face to face. What up, guys? It's me. So it turns out to be Senior Yushana. Why are you here? I have an important matter that I wish to seek advice from the White Emperor for. I don't know where he is. Could I have a chance to meet him? His whereabouts are uncertain and he rarely returns to the White Emperor Pavilion. It's been a long time since I saw him. Well, how about this? You go back and wait for further news. If there's any update, I will inform you. Well, I guess we can only do this. Gonian Yu! I was just thinking about finding you. And, well, I immediately discovered you. What do you need? After returning from the ancient ruins of the Ningyo, I was tasked with investigating the whereabouts of the Immortal Executing Sword and, well, the 3 different remaining demon swords with some senior brothers from the White Emperor Pavilion. And we found some leads. Oh, what have you discovered? The Immortal Executing Sword that appeared in the ancient ruins was taken back to Hongjo by the Patriarch Darkbones. The ancient god sect now closed its sect, and as such no further information can be obtained. Then the Immortal Severing Sword was also secretly taken by the Blood Sword Palace. Okay, so 2 we already know where they are. In short, the demonic sects have taken the Immortal Executing Sword and the Immortal Severing Sword. And in addition, the Heavenly Demon sect have this sort of, wow, 3 out of 4 swords are in the demonic sect's control. Damn, they really are overpowering us. Could it be you have found about the Immortals? You have found clues about the Immortal Sword. Master said these 4 demonic swords have a special connection with each other, and their discovery times are very close. Therefore, it's likely that, well, come on. Guess what happened? You discovered clues? There are rumors of sea beasts attacking merchant ships in the South Sea. It's said those sea beasts are very similar to the cultivators in the ancient ruins of Ningyo who were infected with evil energy. Okay. Furthermore, there have been rumors of undersea ruins in the South Sea. Although it's just a rumor, it's definitely not unfounded. When I connect these 2 things together, there's a high chance it includes the Immortal Sword. Yeah, we don't talk about these conclusions. My god, we went from apples over oranges to bananas now. I've reported this matter to my master. Oh, is White Emperor also heading to those ruins? He definitely is. The Endless Sea is no match for our Ningyo, where experts are abound. And if the Immortal Sword really appears there, it's not just the demonic sects, but also those, well, he's saying 4 great demon saints that may come in to join for fun. Nowadays it's 3 great demon saints. If you want to ensure everything goes smoothly, you still need a deity transformation expert. It's definitely an opportunity. Have you found the location? No. Oh my god, Nishushin. Sure, let's join. Rumors about the ruins. Can I get some exploration degree? South Sea, give me exploration. No. Let's go, okay. Shall we set off? How long does it take? Instant teleportation. Where are we? Are we at Guangling City? Oh no, okay. Where do I need to head? Together with... Wait. Sorry, Nishushin, I forgot you. Hello. Go to first, head... Nah, straight to it. Or just, like, start with it. Time is of the essence, don't procrastinate for too long. And what are we here for? Guesses that the may be hidden. You decide... Ah, now I get it. He himself went to South Cliff and he asked us where we want to go, and that's why he's saying don't procrastinate for too long. Because he's at the South Cliff and we are not. What that was phrased so poorly though. Come on, move over. Hello. Are we now correct? Port. Nishijin, where are you at? There he is. After rushing and dragging along all the way, we have finally arrived at the South Cliff City. You are already Nathan's, but yeah, it's boring. Like, I'm just waiting there, wait for this bar to fill. Oh wait, I am not here to chit-chat. Let us find some clues. Okay, port doesn't seem like a good place. In, that can definitely work. Hello. I don't need that. Hello. I would like to inquire, are you available at the moment? Have you been to the South 2 Sea? Yeah. Recently, a big vortex has reappeared. It's best to be careful when sailing in the South 2 Sea. Oh, yeah. Is it your first time here? The South 2 vortex can be said to be one of the most dangerous phenomena in the Endless Sea. However, I am not certain of the exact location of that maelstrom. I have only heard that not a single cultivator has survived encountering the South 2 maelstrom, and even rumors suggest that a deity transformation cultivator once attempted to forcibly enter but never resurfaced. Fellow Taoist, it's unexpectedly dangerous there. Do you know the location? This is so dumb. It's very dangerous. Do you happen to know the exact location and coordinates so I can make sure to absolutely avoid that location? However, I've heard that the Shattered Star Merchant Guild has gathered some relevant information. If you would like, head over there. Shattered Star Merchant. Wait, this is the auction, isn't it? So you are fellow Daoist you. Now in the Endless Sea, a great power that all major forces want to befriend. If you have any questions, I will speak without reservation. What kind of anomalies are worth exploring in the South 2 Sea? If we are talking about abnormal occurrences, that whirlpool or maelstrom is considered one. However, it's extremely or immensely dangerous. It would be best if you didn't explore it. How dangerous? Our Shattered Star Merchant Guild was interested in it, so we spent a lot of time studying its appearance patterns. Moreover, we sent our dispatched cultivators a lot of time, but almost all of them who went out to explore we lost contact with and didn't bring back any information. You said almost? Is there a survivor? To be honest, our guild had a survivor, but she chose to stop speaking. Obviously, for you, the most important thing is the information itself. What happened to the survivor? That survivor is currently at the inn. Why not go investigate for yourself? Where is... Yeah, give me information. What do you need to exchange? Huh. Fellow Taoist, your reputation is impressive in the Endless Sea. I wonder how much contribution you have made for this stability. As for the location of the South 2 Vortex, the Shattered Star Merchant Guild naturally offers. That's nice. That South 2 Sea Whirlpool is located in the southeastern part. It should appear soon. Moreover, this vortex is extremely dangerous. If you were to enter without advanced cultivation, it would be difficult to come out unscathed. Very, very cool. Holy, how many do I get? But yes, since my reputation is at world fame, I believe you need 500 only. They provide the information for free, which is really handy. Hello, what's up with you? I heard you encountered the South 2 Whirlpool? Yatao, pay close attention. She's not just ignoring you without reason. Oh, she seems to have suffered a damage to her soul. It looks like she encountered something in the whirlpool and is currently in a confused state. It seems if we want to find out something from her, I will have to find a way to cure her first. Okay, let's head back to the merchant. What up, girl? Yes, regarding the survivor. Have you tried to cure her? Yep, we have tried more than basically everything. We have tried dealing or treating her soul sense damage, etc., but we ultimately chose to give up. Fortunately, she is just wandering around aimlessly and did not harm anyone. So even though we gave up on treating her, we are still willing to assign a few low-level cultivators to take care of her, which can be considered leaving a slimmer of hope. Huh. According to her words, it would appear as if the soul was damaged, but in reality it's not the case. But if it's not the soul that's damaged, what else could it be? And you are... no one. Okay, let's head back. Try to heal the survivor with pills. Optional. Don't call it optional, we are saving people. Maybe I can try using medicinal pills to treat her. And this is the tier 5 pill that increases mental state. This is the tier 6 pill that increases mental state I got from an auction. I bought it. Let's give her the Divine Heart pill. Plus 60, plus 100,000. You use spiritual power to deliver the pill into her mouth. In your anticipation, she slowly turned her head around, but she's still not speaking. After silently observing you for a moment, she suddenly stood up. With one hand, she formed a spell and the other formed a claw, and she quickly gathered her spiritual energy and launched an attack towards you. Mid-nascent... okay, she's a claw build. Deals 7 damage to the opponent for every 2 skills used this... what? Deal 20 damage every time the skill is used in this round. Increase the damage by 2. Deal 75 damage and additional damage for each time you use the Giant Spirit... okay, so you stack up this Giant Spirit Claw and at some point a Heart Crushing Claw. Remove your own entanglement, what the hell? Very bizarre build. But should be pretty simple. Let's click buttons. Let us click buttons. There you go. And one more, perfect. She has a chi technique on her nascent soul. Fortunately, she had been trapped for too long and her battle prowess had significantly weakened. After just a few moments, you were able to subdue her. Fellow Taoist, why did you attack me? Triple dots. You're not them. Where did they go? Who are they? I finally killed them. Fellow Taoists, are they the monsters in the vortex that you mentioned? No, I killed them. They are not monsters. She became excited again. You estimate that you can't get any more information out of her and thought it would be better to leave it at that and, well, leave it to the Merchant Guild to deal with her. It seems that the they she referred to weren't the monsters in the whirlpool, but rather all other cultivators who went with her to explore the South 2 whirlpool. And something must have happened. Well, possibly an illusionary realm. A group of nascent soul cultivators. Either all of them or several of them entered the vortex. Then, for some strange reason, they were trapped in this illusionary realm and she as the strongest survived. I don't know how she came out or what happened during the 100 years that followed. I don't know why she has always appeared to be in a daze. But if it weren't for the immortal sword on your body, I would have even considered that she's possessed by evil spirits. It seems only by going to the vortex can we uncover the truth. At least now we know that you need to improve your mental state before heading there. Yeah. I am state of mind, unity of person and realm or something like that it's called. Wholeness, there was some other name. But let's head over to the South 2 pool, South 2 Sea, and go on an adventure. To be honest, if we really want to, let's head down here deep in sea, do some exploration, deep Black Sea and South 2 Sea. We can even meet that one saint. That is a good idea. I like that. I like that. Okay, I now went ahead and dealt with these random seas, and we can head over to the South 2 Sea. Do we get an event immediately? No. 20% southeast corner. Wait, do I really need to explore this now? Don't do this to me. I know I can buy some information, some intel, some exploration progress in Hongsha Sea, but no room. Didn't I say southeast? Don't do this. I am very much not amused right now if you force me to brush up this exploration progress. I know I can get 10% right here. And there you go, plus 10%. But this is... I don't see any whirlpool. Oh my, okay. Here we go again. I guess we explore some of these caves to get exploration. And I don't think we're entering this whirlpool in this episode. Okay, here we are in Pongsha again. We are heading to this pavilion, that Sagyun pavilion. Are you here to exchange information, or have you uncovered some artifacts? This seems to be the shattered hard shell of some spirit beast. Let me take a closer look. These are well... Can you tell me, where did you discover this broken shell? The Endless Abyss. Yep, we got it from that Saint of Nine Mysteries, I believe was his name. Now this should be a fragment of the shell of the ancient divine beast Xuan Wu, or Black Tortoise. This type of relic is extremely precious and has great value in researching the history of a race. Do you want to trade it for information? I do. 30 tokens, perfect. Lightning Pillar, sure. And let me... South 2, perfect. Give me all of them. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And we'll just use all of them. This should now have maxed out my... Perfect. So we'll head over to the south cliff. And then enter this place and end the episode right there, since I know it's gonna be some longer storyline. And I believe next episode we will also be dealing with this Swallowing Clouds event. And there's a tier 6 boat that is very rare. Hello, any rumors? Nope. I guess I can slow down the game again. Do you have anything of value to trade? A tier 6 material? Or like herb? Some armor, weapons? Very cool, to be honest. But these boats are very rare. Like you can see the clear difference. And let's head over to that South 2 Sea again. Here we go. Okay, there we are. Immediate whirlpool in the southeast corner. You were correct about that. I'll be saving right there. Hello? Hello? You... No way. No freaking way. I thought we were supposed to uncover it. I bet with you I get exploration progress if I head to the port. I bet with you. Nishushin found some like plus 50 exploration progress, and I just wasted my time doing like the trip back to Pongsha Sea, etc. You return to the pier and Nishushin is waiting nearby. Did you gain anything? Nope, he didn't gain any information. Regarding other information. Okay, it's a forbidden area. Okay, sure. Let us explore this South 2 whirlpool. Don't worry about it. Shall we set off to the South 2 Sea? Can I now head there? Okay, we'll head over there again. Third time is the charm, or are we not? Okay, we have to move a bit to the left. and then we are at the location. Perfect. Do we get dialogue now? No, not yet. After departing from South Cliff City with Nishushin, you arrived at the South 2 Sea. Even though you roughly knew the location of the South 2 whirlpool in this area, you still searched in vain for... What do you mean in vain for several years? We just found it. In the past it was the Heaven Secret Pavilion, now it's the Shattered Star Merchant Guild. Their intelligence is really unreliable. Surprisingly, Nishushin did not agree with you. Oh, it's not that strange actually. Like, Nishushin found everything to be very fascinating, so he did not mind the years spent on sea. What do you mean? Yeah, sure. Therefore, Nishushin, in order to amuse himself, has already started fishing on the boat. However, due to the speed of the boat, normal fish can't even react. On rare occasions, unlucky fish are shattered by the swiftly flying fishhooks. Of course, there are very few fish that are lucky enough to keep their bodies relatively intact due to various reasons. Just as you were silently criticizing Nishushin's unique fishing method, you noticed that the spiritual aura around the spirit boat became thicker, as if approaching a powerful spiritual turbulence. However, it seemed somewhat different. Open bracket, close bracket, that was a pretty good dialogue. According to the concentration of spiritual energy, you drive the boat to accelerate and sail towards the designated direction. As the spirit boat continued to advance, the sound of water grew louder and louder. Looking into the distance, you could see a whirlpool. The whirlpool was so large it could cover 1,000 miles. Ah, so this is the South 2 whirlpool. It's really huge. This vortex in South 2 is not caused by the full force attack of a nascent soul peak cultivator. It seems okay, sure. It seems they were too reckless to send a few nascent soul and golden core in. Let's proceed with caution and head down and end the episode right here and right now, because I need to watch Renegade Immortal right now, and we are at 37 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoy it. My back and forth, like traveling from, I don't know. We started Pongsha, South Cliff. Then we headed down here, South 2. Pongsha, South Cliff, South 2. South Cliff, South 2. Whew, spare my soul, great lord. But yeah, I hope you guys tune in next time to 31. See ya!